primary thing that they did for me consistently over time was that they gave me opportunities to help out at church, to help out, to be part of the life of the church. So in elementary school, that meant providing special music every now and then. In junior high, they asked me to be part of the monthly rotation of song leaders before the adult Sabbath school class started. And that totally shaped who I am, my love for Jesus. It totally shaped my love for ministry and who I am today.
I remember the first time that I got to take up the offering at church, and just feeling like I was part of something was really a cool experience for me.
As a child, I often would go with my pastoral father on Bible studies. Of course, sat in the pew and listened to him preach. He became an evangelist in later years, and I would be there helping to run the projector and take record and register people, hand out Bibles, and be involved in various ways.
Dad involved me in church. He invited me to preach. My dad invited me to go on home visits and to visit with the kids in the house. And later, as we would drive back home, he would ask me about the kids, and he would encourage me to involve myself and to engage myself in people's lives, even at a young age. He planted a seed in my heart that church is a place for me. Church is a place where I can belong. Church is a place where I can be involved, even as a little kid.
Pathfinders was another neat opportunity that helped shape who I am.
My favorite thing to do in church was the Pathfinders Club. I remember looking forward, as a kid, for the campings, the camporees, and the other activities. All those lessons were always pointing to Christ, and that's what the Pathfinders Club is, leading people to Christ. And if I am the man I am today, if I am the father I am today, if I'm the husband I am today, and the Christian I am today, I owe a lot of it to the Pathfinders Club.
Pathfinder Club, I think the camping, the honors that we had made me into the leader I am today. Within our church, but within my community and as well as my job.
Visit people, old people or elderly people in church, to go with them and sing with them. That's my favorite thing to do. Going camping and enjoy a lot of good voices in church. That's my favorite thing, because until now, I love Jesus.
My favorite parts about church when I was growing up was Sabbath school. The adults would take turns teaching our Sabbath school, and it was just so nice having other kids my age and talking about Bible stories and learning about Jesus and asking questions and figuring out more stuff.
I really love Sabbath school. I love the singing and doing crafts. I love the stories and just being with all the other kids. There are songs I learned as a kindergartner that I still know today. I love doing things like contests on who could look up a text verse or Bible trivia. And I think I still especially love the stories.
One of my favorite memories was the year that my mom was my Sabbath school teacher and Mrs. Bickford was the other Sabbath school teacher. And they made Sabbath school so fun. I look forward to it every week. We sang songs with fun motions. I really like to sing songs. And we had a special jar where we would bring pennies to put in every week for the offering.
It really made me happy to hear the church sing, everybody around me, just singing and praising God together. At the end of it all, I felt closer to my church family and closer to God as a result as well.
My mom was our choir director, so we had a small children's choir, and I grew up singing in the church and helping with the church program and singing with the other kids. And I just loved being a part of a choir.
There are lots of us who are around the same age who came up together. We learned lots of things, musical instruments, and we used our talents in church together. We used them with each other to try to enhance the worship service, which was always wonderful.
But the best thing about it was they taught us how much Jesus loved us just like we are. And that taught me something that I've always remembered, that I can love other people just the way they are too. And then I can tell them about Jesus.
My favorite thing about growing up in the church and what helped mold me and shape me into who I am today is honestly the community of people that I was privileged to and blessed to get to know and to spend time around. I had some incredible leaders, some incredible youth leaders in my life who prayed for me and who helped me in, kind of tough situations. My youth group, our goal was to be better than who we were. And so we were very focused on being together as a community and helping each other out. We hiked together, we did all our community service together. But I always knew that if I needed support, advice, prayers, a joke, I had a group of people who I could rely on and lean on, and they had me as well.
Just being surrounded by people that loved me and cared about me and really showed me the love of Jesus.
A lot of kids, they invite me to go eat with them to their homes and sing all the time. That's my favorite thing to do in church.
It's a sense of community, having that sense of belonging, and it was really beneficial. And having that healthy outlook and growing up with that was just really, really nice.
My favorite memory of church growing up as a child was spending all Sabbath with our church family. I remember we would have potluck at church, or we would have lunch at someone's house. We would spend Sabbath afternoon either at church or in the community doing some form of outreach. And then we would close out the Sabbath all together, either at a park or at someone else's house. That sense of community is something that you cannot get anywhere else. We were all of the same mind, believing the same thing, and Jesus is the one who brought us all together with something really, really special that carries with me to this day.